You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a login screen and your mind is just a total blank. You have no idea what the password is. Or, you're frantically trying to get a security code from a text before it expires. It's a pain we all share. But what if all of that could just go away? Today we're going to dig into a service called Authentiq8 that's asking a really big question. Could this actually be the end of the password?
Let's just start with the most honest take there is. It's blunt, but it's true. Passwords suck. I mean, we all feel this, don't we? Having to come up with and then somehow remember dozens of different, super complex passwords for every single website is, well, it's a nightmare.
And, okay, what about the solution we're always told to use? Two-factor authentication. Yeah, it definitely makes things more secure, but let's be real. It can be such a headache. Fumbling for your phone, waiting for that text message to show up, or quickly opening an authenticator app to copy a code before the timer runs out, it just adds more and more friction to our lives.
So this really gets us to the heart of the matter, what we can call the password problem. We're going to take a look at why the methods we use every single day aren't just annoying, but in many ways are fundamentally broken.
Okay, so this table really lays out the tough spot we're in. With regular old passwords, the experience is just frustrating, and they're super vulnerable to things like phishing, where scammers trick you into handing over your login info, and credential stuffing, which is when hackers take a list of stolen passwords and just try them everywhere. Then you have SMS and email codes. They feel clunky, they're slow, and honestly, they're not all that secure. Even authenticator apps, which are a way better option for security, can still feel clunky and frustrating for a lot of people. It's like we're always being forced to choose between something that's easy and something that's actually secure. So if the old ways are pretty much broken, what's the alternative? Well, that brings us to the idea of a passwordless solution, which is the whole concept behind a service like Authentiq8.
The tech at the heart of all this is called Passwordless Biometric Authentication. Now I know, that sounds super complicated, but the idea behind it is actually incredibly simple. Instead of you typing in a password, the service just sends a secure pop-up, a push notification to your phone. You tap it, use your fingerprint or your face to prove it's you, and boom, you're in. That's it. No passwords to type, no codes to hunt down.
And their goal is really based on three key things. It has to be fast, it has to be secure, and it has to be completely frictionless. The whole point is to create an experience that just works. It doesn't matter if you're on an app, a browser, or your laptop. It should all happen without you even having to think about it.
Okay, that all sounds great on paper, but how does it actually feel to use it day to day? Let's walk through what the experience is actually like, both for logging into an account you already have and for signing up for a brand new service.
Logging in becomes this ridiculously simple three-step dance. First, you type in your username and hit login. Second, you just tap the notification that pops up on your phone, and third, you approve it with your face or your fingerprint. It's literally designed to be click, tap, done. No codes, no mess.
And signing up for a new service is maybe even easier. Instead of filling out some long, annoying form, you just scan a QR code with their app. You hit approve on your phone, and that's it. Your account is created, you're logged in instantly, and you're ready to go.
And this really gets to the core promise for you, the user. No more boring forms to fill out and no new passwords to create and then immediately forget. It pretty much removes the biggest barrier to trying out a new app or service.
All right, so now we know how it works. Let's dig into the why. The three main benefits that the company is really pushing: security, speed, and this really interesting idea they call digital inclusion.
First up is the big one, security. And they're making a pretty bold claim here, unmatched security. The whole argument is that if you get rid of the password, you're getting rid of the single weakest link in the entire security chain. So how exactly does it do that?
Well, by getting rid of the password, you eliminate the main thing that attackers are trying to steal. But the real secret sauce is this. Your fingerprint or face scan unlocks a special cryptographic key that never, ever leaves your device. And because there's no password sitting on some company's server waiting to be stolen in a data breach, it automatically slashes the risk of phishing and completely stops those credential stuffing attacks in their tracks.
The second big benefit is all about the user experience. The goal is to make security so fast and so seamless that it just becomes invisible. You don't even notice it's there.
And the contrast here is pretty stark, right? The old way is just clunky, it's slow, it's frustrating. The new way they're pushing for is simple, it's secure, and it's effortless. It's trying to completely change our relationship with security, from being this annoying hurdle we have to jump over to an invisible safety net that just works. And finally, we get to that third benefit, digital inclusion. This is a really fascinating concept that goes beyond just being fast or secure. It's about making sure the digital world is open and accessible to absolutely everyone.
The way this source material puts it is that they're aiming for a digitally inclusive experience. The core idea here is that good security shouldn't require you to be a tech genius. A system like this is designed to be so simple that anyone, no matter how comfortable they are with technology, can use it easily and, more importantly, safely. It's all about building trust by making security easy for everyone. Which, of course, brings us all the way back to our big question from the start. By trying to solve security, user experience, and accessibility all at the same time, technologies like this are making a really, really serious case for a passwordless future. It's a compelling vision, for sure, but is it truly the end of the password? Well, I guess that's something we're all just going to have to wait and see.